Well, and I think one of the biggest things that I work with my clients on too is like, I didn't really think about what I wanted when I started that. Like most of us start a business, right? Because we're like, we want flexibility. I don't want to have to go to an office every day and get pulled into a meeting and have some dude tell me I'm doing a bad job, or, it's like all of those things. I'm like, I want to be able to do what I want to when I can. But then we build this business and we grow and scale it to then we are now a slave to this new business, and we've created a job that we don't even like, and we've lost sight of that thing that we wanted. So when I actually went back and was like, well, what do I actually want? I wanted peace and freedom. And I looked at those clients, I'm like, this is not peace or freedom. So what
I
am I
bet.
doing? He was like, I mean, I don't care, we'll figure it out. So that, yeah, there was no, I couldn't put the toothpaste back in the tube. It just felt like, okay,
Yeah.
now it's out there and I've said it, and I felt so much better. And then to your point, yeah, from there it was like a year of I worked with those two coaches to figure out like, okay, how do we make this a business? Because it was okay, do you really want to get out, or are you just operating this business in a way that doesn't align with what you actually want? And so we did the things like we looked at how we were working with the clients that were so big. It was like, okay, well, what are the issues here? How can we do this differently? And ultimately, my biggest client, who I loved, they were lovely people, but it's like because they were so big, they had to do things in a certain way, and it didn't align with how we had to do them. So, there was long lead times with them getting questions answered because they had to go through multiple channels. In the meantime, the stuff we tried to order was gone. So, one of the things was like, I have to have answers right away. And they were like, we can't give that to you. So we had to say, we can't work together anymore. And that was, it was a big chunk of money that we had to say goodbye to. And again, I loved the people, but I mean, it was like what we had to do. And that alone, it made everything so much easier because we weren't running around on that hamster wheel of like, we have to keep chasing them down and we have to keep asking the questions. So it was just things too, like looking at what was actually making us money, like true like profit, and doing more of those things that were easier to turn that profit versus the things that were just bringing in revenue that we felt like we should be doing.